This week,
Mr. Posey makes a bang in his chemistry classes.
biomed and engineering classes lead the way.
We look towards the future with the College and Career Center.
And embrace our community with food for thought.
All of that and more
on the Warrior Weekly.
Good morning, Warriors, and welcome to this week's edition of the Warrior Weekly, presented by Warrior Student Media. I'm Colin Chanowski.
And I'm Ranamed. Today we begin with an in-depth look at the teaching style and students surrounding one of the most infectious teachers at MCHS.
I said when you find that one, you'll know it. So.
Teachers that make the most impact leave lasting impressions on students. Upper Campus's very own October Staff Member of the Month, Mr. Posey, became a teacher to be that positive influence.
I had some really awesome teachers in my high school and even my junior college, and I realized that I really always enjoyed just helping people out, and I realized that I think teaching was what I was meant to do.
Part of being a teacher is building relationships. Mr. Posey does this by advising his students to put forth their best effort.
I teach chemistry, so I tell them chemistry is not a topic that you wake up one day and you're all of a sudden able to do. So hard work goes a long way. That's probably my number one advice. You got to show up and you got to put in the work, especially for an honors chemistry or a tough class like that.
Sophomore Victoria Sadowski explains why Mr. Posey's supportive teaching style benefits her in the classroom.
I like that he's very encouraging and he makes sure that we all live up to our potential as students.
Mr. Posey does his best to change the minds of his young students and help them discover a newfound passion for science.
I like when kids come in, students come in the first couple weeks and you hear them say, "Oh, I hated science," or I'm not a science person at all. And then a couple months later, when I get those same students and then I really like chemistry, or, "Oh, this class is actually a lot better than I thought." It's small little things like that I can know I'm making a difference and I'm changing their minds. Those little things like that are pretty inspiring to me.
A big thank you to Mr. Posey for all that he does for his students. Reporting for the Warrior Weekly, we're Kira Kearns, Layla Moreno, and Hannah Kovalt.
Next, Project Lead the Way, McHenry Biomedical and Engineering courses underwent a major upheaval as the new edition brought new equipment, minds, and resources to their classes. Warrior Student Media has a story.
Aye, for sure.
With students finishing up their first semester, PLTW has been leading classes in a new wing with hands-on classwork.
So PLTW is a national curriculum that has, at the high school level, 3 different fields. There's computer science, there's engineering, and there's biomedical science. And so I teach the biomedical science wing.
Starting out in the school, it quickly grew into a large segment of classes for its free-form style.
We brought PLTW into McHenry High School as just the engineering curriculum 7 or 8 years ago now, engineering, and then shortly after we added both biomedical and computer science.
Not only does it allow these new opportunities, but it has set up the path for their future.
It's a marriage between math, science, and understanding what those relationships are as far as they pertain to real-world application. So instead of just learning a math equation or learning how to do a math equation, we're actually taking those two things and putting them together to apply a working knowledge of how to use that in industry.
With this program carrying on, teachers are optimistic about its future to come as well.
Yeah, I'm hoping that the graduates will be coming back and speaking to the current students about their current careers that they have in the healthcare field and how this program hopefully helps shape and prepare them for their jobs that they're in right now.
These units will breed a new wave of knowledgeable students to lead the way. Reporting for the Warrior Weekly, we're Gavin Larrick, Nate Gibson, and Preston Boyson.
Each year, the Rotary Club hosts a gift-giving delivery service a few days before Christmas. This year, students and staff will unite to pass out gifts to our incredible community on the morning of Saturday, December 19th. Contact Assistant Superintendent Valianatos or the head of your club or sport to sign up and get service hours.
Now, one of the greatest additions to upper campus of McHenry is the Dr. Ryan McTagg College and Career Center. Warrior Student Media takes a look inside the resources, opportunities, and counselors who make this integral part of MCHS's shine.
With the brand new 70,000 square foot extension built for our students, a one-of-a-kind post-secondary resource stands alone, the College and Career Center. Mrs. Patrice Fredericks, the Assistant Principal of Student Services, wants students to know the support that the center gives towards their future aspirations.
So my hope is that this center is the main hub for students to utilize resources and know that they have support along the way of their exploration and planning.
Dr. Ryan McTagg, Superintendent of MCHS, explains why he built the College and Career Center and how it will help students for years to come.
We want to give our students every chance, every opportunity, because looking for those jobs, getting into college, it's competitive, it's tough, so we want to give them every single advantage. So we wanted to build a space where they can meet with their counselors and drop in. We added the college career counselor, Mr. Menke, who's doing an awesome job, so that parents and students could access Mr. Menke, they could meet with college representatives, really in this nice, comfortable space to really give our students the heads up, a jump forward.
The College and Career Center provides a great space for when you need to talk about the next step forward in life. College and Career Counselor Mr. Curtis Menke provides his dreams for what he and this center can offer to students.
But it's my job to make sure that everyone has opportunities for education and training beyond MCHS.
Mr. Menke understands the uncertainty students can feel about their future, but Menke makes it his main priority to ease the doubts of these students at MCHS.
I don't want to pigeonhole students or allow students to even pigeonhole themselves sometimes as far as opportunities or possibilities that could lie beyond high school, but to just simply imagine what's out there, and by the time senior year rolls around, be prepared to act despite the uncertainty that many of our students will still feel upon entering senior year.
As Mr. Menke said, the opportunities that lie beneath this center are one worth taking advantage of. The College and Career Center has evidently proven to be a place for students to ease the stresses they may have on their life. Reporting for the Warrior Weekly, we're Rayan Ahmed, Colin Chejanowski, and Gabe Cruz.
Finally, many students don't know about the organization packing food for the McHenry community each week. Headed by Mrs. Ashley Diedrich, Food for Thought brings out our community much more than just a meal.
McHenry's upper campus has installed a new food pantry that took a lot of time and effort.
It was really over a 5-year kind of process in the making. It took us a while to actually just find the location. We were in the loading dock, we were in the BOE basement, we were in the cafeteria, we were in the concession stand, and then so finally they were able to find us a location that is technically still in the process of being kind of worked for us. But the really wonderful thing besides the space is that Dr. McTagg was able to provide us the cabinets and the countertops and everything that really not only allowed us the space, but a really great organizational plan.
A majority of students here at McHenry are on free and reduced lunch. Food for Thought provides those students with food outside of school.
We are trying to provide food for students who need it on the weekends. We have a lot of students who get free and reduced lunch, so they get lunch and breakfast when they come to school, but then on weekends they don't have the meals. So we provide food for them for the weekends.
Food for Thought not only relies on staff participation in organization, but also student volunteers.
I think the really great thing is that we have not only staff that helps that want to volunteer, but our student volunteers have been really great. They're the ones that are in there every week, packing the bags, delivering them to specific locations, and organizing the donations that we have coming in. So it really is a team effort. It's both the staff, the administration, the students.
Senior volunteer Jillian Galeska wanted to help out in the community, so she found Food for Thought.
I wanted to help out in the school and the community, and I saw that they had the Food for Thought sign-ups during my lunch period, so I was like, oh, I might as well do that, because I do find this very interesting and fun. So some days I organize all the cans and all the boxes and food and put them into the bags so Miss Diedrich could send them out.
Food for Thought not only helps the community, but your peers here at McHenry. For more information, email Dr. Diedrich. Reporting for the Warrior Weekly, we're Dylan Machashik, Cooper Ten Bruin, and Gina Greenwald.
Students interested in helping Food for Thought during this holiday season and beyond can contact Ms. Diedrich for more information.
That's all for today's show. Be sure to follow the Warrior Weekly on all social media platforms, including Twitter, Insta, and TikTok.
For Ryan Ahmed and all of Warrior Student Media, I'm Colin Chanowski. Have a great week, Warriors.